In recent years, the identity of the Copenhagen harbour has been changing. What are the challenges when planning harbour areas?
What is special when developing harbour areas into new urban city districts is, of course, the water. To get as much benefit from the location by the water as possible. And I am thinking of both the magnificent view to the open sea, to the sky and the horizon, the potential of using the water for recreational facilities, and perhaps also to use the water for transportation. If doing so, you can take off the pressure of the road structure.
What is being done in Copenhagen to meet these challenges?
The most important project these years is the transformation of Nordhavnen, the North Harbour. The Nordhavnen is going to be developed into an urban city district with 40,000 inhabitants and the same amount of workplaces in the next 40 to 50 years to come. The structure concept of Nordhavnen is an amount of islets, individual islets, connected by bridges and separated by canals and basins, so that we will have the water around Nordhavnen and also inside Nordhavnen. Each of these islets will be an individual city quarter with its own characteristics. It will be a dense city with a skyline like the one we know from the historical part of Copenhagen, 3 to 6 stories. It will be a city district with a lot of recreational facilities by the water and at the water, green areas, blue areas. We call it the 5-minute city, and 5 minutes is a reference to the distance it takes to walk 400 meters, and it means that there will be short distances to all urban functions, shops, public transport, recreational areas, etc. One element in the 5-minute city will be the green loop that connects all the islets, and will have the public transport system and a special friendly bicycle lane in all the sustainable way of moving around in this district.
What are the issues that will be important regarding the Copenhagen harbour in the years to come?
The challenge is that the harbour and the rest of the city typically are separated by railway lanes and roads with a lot of traffic. And the easy way to handle this, of course, would be to put it all on the ground. But as we also all know, it would be extremely expensive. So we have to deal with that in other ways, with bridges and more roads and whatever. Another thing is, now as the harbour is emptied for the commercial harbour activities, we have the possibility and the potential to make the harbour area into a livable and dynamic and vibrant recreational area. But at the same time, I think we have to be aware that is also in a way monofunctional. And if we could use the water for transportation, having more ships back in the harbour, and we see it in some cities that they are blessed with a lot of ferries, connections to other part of the country, connections to smaller islands in front of the harbour, or ferries going along the harbour. We do not have that in Copenhagen, so we have to focus on leisure boats and ferries and water buses, water taxis, etc.